Scorpio, welcome in, guys. We're taking a look and seeing what is going on for you in your love life. We're going to, well, you already starting off with the Eight of Wands, but we're gonna see what you have in store as far as with what's coming up. It's a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Roles can be reversed. Eight of Wands, I feel like a lot of incoming communication is coming in. It is more than likely from, um, we just got out of the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. I know I hadn't been speaking about that, but we literally, like today, if you're watching this on April the 10th, we just got out of it. However, this does not stop the exes from coming back. Mars and Aries, it feels like there is someone here that feels they have unfinished business with you. All right. And I feel like there's a lot of information that's coming towards you. A lot of this just there could be a lot of text messages or something where this person is not necessarily wanting to create challenges, but they are trying. There is like an intention that's here. There is something that's here that they're wanting to get across to you. And also kind of to, I heard comply. I don't know if it's comply, but I did hear comply. So let's see. The intention is to get a good rapport going, a good back and forth. I feel like you guys have not been in communication for a while. You have that page of swords that's there. So that's like telling me either A, they've been, well, I do feel like they've been watching you, Scorpio. So they've been watching you in the shadows, they've been watching you in the bushes, they've been trying to keep tabs on you. Um and all that good stuff. And so because of that, it's like they're learning as much as they can, and so they know exactly what they need to say and what they need to do in order to kind of get you, like, at least this is what they feel like. They're like, okay, I've studied Scorpio, and I feel like I know what it's going to take for Scorpio to kind of like have this good rapport, this back and forth, this collaboration with me. Because essentially what they're trying to do is get back to a place where you guys were growing something, whatever that something was. You have the Magician here, and you also have the Two of Wands. This person feels very empowered right now. Like there's like a surge of energy, this charge. I'm telling you, this Mars and Aries energy is really doing a doozy on people to where they feel like, you know what, Mars is getting them to push and go and do something about the thing that they didn't do shit about. So you do have someone here that feels like, I don't want to say delusionally powerful, but I kind of feel, I'm going to be honest, I kind of feel like it is. I gotta feel like it's delusion. However, they feel like this, I can fix anything. I can do this. And I'm gonna do this. And so they've already set their sights on you. You got Gemini energy there, by the way. All right, give me more here. Give me more for Scorpio. All right, Six of Swords in the reverse and the Death card. So when they come back, they want you to see that they've changed. You may be dealing with another Scorpio. I do think it is very interesting that they want to show you that they've changed, but they also, when they come through, they're going to see that you've changed. They're going to see that you're doing things differently. They're going to see that you went through a transformation. You went through a death and a rebirth. And when they see this, I feel like it actually takes the wind out of their sails. They're not as confident, and they're not really sure if that potential that they thought that they had is realistic. They wonder if they're spinning their wheels on this. And whatever it is, it activates their insecurities. Now, this could go two ways. This could go two ways. It could either be A, for some of you, this person is going to peacock. They're going to start being a little bit more like they're going to be like, look at me. And that ego is going to take in. For the other ones, it's going to intimidate them so much that they're going to quit. They're not even going to continue moving forward with what they had their sights set on, which was you. How are you feeling during this time period? How's Scorpio feeling? Lovers. I'm sorry for laughing. I just think it's funny because they're like puffing up their chest and shit. You guys already made a decision. The decision is that you chose yourself. You're not putting effort into this. You're not putting any type of energy into this because when you did, you were doing something and you were trying and you were choosing that person and nothing was fucking working. And so you're like, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that? And so I feel like for you, you guys are just not even putting any energy into this because what for? What for? Yeah, you got Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is dying to be a part of your life. Like they feel left out in the cold. They want to be a part of your life. Um, so I feel like they're pulling out all the stops. But I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, when you think about this person, whenever you get this text message or this call, or they run into you somewhere because they know where you frequent, because that's the type of shit that this person is on. Um, you get triggered. Like all of that pain and those feelings that you felt, they come flooding back. Not that you're feeling that it's not the same feeling of like I feel the pain again, but I do feel like there is some sort of reaction that happens within the body, and I do feel like it like, you know, it jogs that memory and makes it very fresh of when they betrayed you that one time, or maybe more than one. I hope not, but take it as it resonates for you. But you didn't forget. You feel it. You still feel it. Even though you've gone through transformation, even though you've gone through healing, that shit is still there. You have the Ten of Wands here. You also have the Page of Pentacles. So for the ones that are communicating with this person, because there will be some of you that communicate. Not everybody across the board is going to ignore them, because some of you are kind of curious and you want to see what the fuck they're going to say. You have the Ten of Wands here, the Page of Pentacles. As you're talking to them, I'm telling you, it just weighs heavier on you. And you're able to truly see how you feel. Because maybe for some of you, you just really weren't sure how you were going to feel. And so you're like, okay, well, let me see what they got to say. Let me hear it. But it becomes blatantly clear that you still hold a grudge. You have not let that shit go. And you're like, fuck, I probably still need to do some healing. Depending on how severely you react. Now, what I'm getting here for this person is that they're going to put, like I said earlier, they're going to pull out all the stops, right? Because they know that they have to work overtime. They know they have to put in that effort. They have to put in that work. You have the Two of Pentacles here. This is somebody that it's like, shit, I'll carry your weight while I'm carrying mine, because now the tables have turned. Now this person is like, I gotta find a way to get back in with Scorpio. And I know it's not going to be an easy feat. It's not going to be easy at all. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, and you also have the Page of Cups. I'm not going to tell you that this person has not changed at all. I do feel like you will see that. I think you're a little surprised by that. But it doesn't negate the feeling that you feel when that trigger hits, And so I think what you're shifting gears with while you're, kind of communicating with this person is you're shifting back to what it is that you've been putting work and effort into. Because I know some of you have been just kind of putting your effort towards your financial stability and growth and success and anything that has to do with your career, your gifts, shit like that. So in order to ground yourself, that's what you do. You shift gears. You're looking at the things that matter. You're looking at the things that have long-term stability and growth. You're looking at the things that will stick around. And you're trying your hardest to be independent from this person or from the emotions that is bringing up. You have the Justice card here in the reverse. You also have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, this person lied to you in the past, and that's what you can't get over. So even when you see that this person has somewhat changed, like you're seeing it and you're like, oh, you know, that about you has changed, or this about you has changed, or you're just seeing certain things. I just feel like for some of you, you just can't get over the fact that they fucking lied. Okay. And so what's the outcome for this? What can Scorpio anticipate when it comes to dealing with this person here? You got Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, kind of what I thought. You got Five of Cups in the reverse. I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. I do feel like you will shut this person out. You have Hermit here as Virgo energy, but I do not feel like this is going to go anywhere because you've worked damn hard to get over something from the past. And whoever this individual is, they did enough damage, or they did enough in order for you to not really want to pursue or continue with that. So I don't feel like it's going to be very short-lived. I don't think that you're going to do a lot of carrying on with this person. I feel like if you do talk to them, and that's a big if, because some of y'all, it might end up right here. Okay, as soon as they reach out, it ends up nowhere. But for the ones that do get curious about what this person has to say, I feel like it's more curiosity than anything. I don't think it's like you're curious because you want to get back with this person, or you're curious because you still long for this person. No, because I still feel like that grudge is there, and you get triggered. And it's very hard for you to get past it, because the way that you were getting past it was by focusing on yourself. And I feel like that's what you do. You end up pivoting. Okay. So Scorpio, that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like and hype button. If you have not already subscribed, subscribe with your girl. And until next time, you guys, take care.